Alright, hey everyone, Wanderbots here, and welcome to YS9, Monstrum Nox, which is the latest in the YS series that neither of us have ever played. However, Nippon Ichi Software was kind enough to send this along, and so we're going to check out the PC version. I know this has been out on the Switch for at least a little while. I was really tempted to pick it up on that platform, but I just was busy. And then they're like, hey, do you want a Steam copy? And I'm like, heck yeah! So we're going to try this out.
Now, for a moment, she looks like a cyborg. If you notice, there's the joint in her elbow in that arm, and it looks mechanical.
Maybe. I've heard this game is kind of ridiculous and over the top, and actually, like, really fun as far as action RPG stuff. Like, I saw some people comparing this to the Final Fantasy VII-R Intergrade and saying that, like, they actually were enjoying YS a lot more because the combat was a lot snappier because it was full action.
Oh.
Which is part of the reason why I wanted to try it out. That said, I'm absolutely swamped with JRPGs, so this is probably going to be a one-off for now, and if people want us to come back later, we can probably look into it. We'll probably do a poll.
Whoa! Whoa! Look at all those different difficulties.
Whee! All enemies
Insane
deal double
bloodbath.
damage. No, thank you. Let's see, vertical camera autocorrection. Sure.
I don't know what that means. Rotation during movement.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that off for the time being. And we can change these later. Oh.
Oh, yeah. So you could have brought save data from another game?
Oh, yeah, the previous one. Neat. But can't do it, so... Oh, well.
We haven't played the previous one.
I don't even know what would happen.
Maybe there's a decision or something.
Or it's probably just items.
Pelcom presents.
I love it when games let you do that.
You've made it out. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here. I've grown rather accustomed to these walls.
Someone in a prison?
Probably. I think the main character...
Hurry now. You must leave the prison before the guards catch wind of your escape.
Yep.
I hope that one day we'll meet again. Now go.
Monstrum Nox. Were they imprisoned in a church or a castle? Distant bells ring throughout the night. They must have learned of your escape. You must hurry.
Okay, move, dash, examine, talk. Buttons. Cool.
What happened?
No reports received so far. Did a prisoner break out?
That's impossible. You'd have to have a death wish to...
Oh. Action is necessary to progress the stories displayed on the minimap. Cool. And down displays the full minimap.
Oh, looks like you cut off what they were setting. Oh, must be a death
wish to try and escape this place.
Yep.
Hey, if there's dialogue, I'll just stop moving. Hello, people.
Will I ever leave this place?
Well, I won't be helping any of you escape, so,
Report!
What is it?
There's been an escape from the East Wing cell block. We're verifying the inmate number now. Stand by for a follow-up report.
How the hell? Seal all passages leading to and from the East Wing! Quickly!
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
If they're going to be sealing all those, shouldn't you leave?
Nah. It's a JRPG, nothing matters.
Hey.
Well, so it's one of those that, like, most games kind of operate under, I'm not going to say faulty logic, but...
It's locked.
You know, only a certain number of games are actually bold enough to actually just give you a game over because you're moving too slow in these moments. And I'd love to see more games that do that, but unless it actually suddenly says, like, hey, we are actually going to close the gate, usually they give you a timer. Whoa, that was quick.
Yeah, it's a transition between...
Well...
Oh, look, an escape hatch.
You should be able to go down from here. Boop. This game was made for the Switch originally, and maybe the PlayStation? And so the loading screens are real quick because the assets aren't that extensive.
This seems to be some sort of underground warehouse. There must be a way to escape through here. Is that him thinking to himself? I thought that thing said you at one point. You must, do this or that. Ooh, Ooh, treasure chest. Oh, treasure chest.
Short sword acquired.
Didn't
Is that
expect
his
that.
voice?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Looks to be the standard issue for guards. Best to equip it just in case. That was like a very young sounding voice.
Mm-hmm. His character portrait looks kinder than his in-game character model.
Well,
And also more forehead.
yeah. Adol? Adol?
Adol? Wait, how can I see how it was?
ADOL.
Yeah, I would think.
Actually, he's probably 801.
Adol.
Yeah, it's probably 80. But the L kind of looks like a 1, so maybe he's 801. 801. Anyway.
Danger. Restricted area. Prison guards and staff prohibited from entry by order of the Hieroglyph Knights. The sign says danger, but you might not have a choice if you want to escape. ... Also, what is that weird lip creature?
I don't know.
Something feels off about the beasts wandering this underground path. Oh!
Ugh.
Exclamation point. Just what are they? Their grotesque forms make them closer to monsters than anything else.
Okay. Y to lock on, B to attack. Oh, that's weird. Okay, evade, flash move, switch, jump, attack, target unlock, ally behind high. Okay, sure. This is going to be a lot. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine.
So
Okay.
it's a pokey slime,
I gotta try something.
a rat ankylosaur, and a mantis tadpole. That's what I could get from that.
Okay, I'm gonna try turning this off.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
No, it didn't disable that.
Yeah, so I don't know what that is.
I think that might be for the guards and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm gonna leave that on. We were hoping it would turn off battle voices, because battle voices are awful, and I hate them. I hate them.
And repetitive sound effects sometimes too,
Yeah.
but yeah. You know what? That's a thing you could probably add to your what you find annoying about game mechanics thing.
I need to do a series on Wanderbot Prime that is just like, I have many gripes, and it's just like me just grumping about various things.
It seems I've arrived too late.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Oh, well, there she is.
Yeah.
Dang!
So, you can ask, who are you?
I'm
or
just
what's
going
with your
straight
arm
for the
and
arm and leg. What's with your arm and leg?
Is it every day you're this unabashedly brazen? And we have only just met. No matter. Despite who you are, your role here is crucial.
Ah!
What have you done to me?
It feels as though a steel rod has pierced you. The excruciating pain and something
Surges through your body.
surges through your body.
Oh, sweet. We just
and
got
now your
edgy.
armor.
You've assimilated with the curse without so much as a squeal. Your new form deserves a proper name. How about the Crimson King?
It's so edgy! It's so edgy!
Crimson King? I mean, obviously because of his red hair, but what did you say curse? Yeah.
Did you say
I
curse?
did. Now you must calm yourself and fully embrace it.
Okay. You can quickly warp to locations marked with that by pressing right trigger.
Do
Cool.
you understand your gift? There is no going back now, I'm afraid. The wheels of fate are already turning. Use your power to escape this place. We will meet again, in time. Owen, my name is Aprilis.
Alright, April
Keep
O'Neil.
looking, damn it! But they told us we're not supposed to be down here.
Who cares? We have to find the prisoner.
Did his hair get longer, or did he always have the ponytail?
I Don't
Your
think
pursuers
so.
follow closely behind. You must proceed quickly. Pursuers is sometimes difficult to read. Pursuers. Yeah, look at how long his hair is now.
I don't remember, but it definitely didn't have the black.
He did not have a ponytail before.
Well, all right. We're so edgy looking.
Uh-huh. And you can summon swords. Your sword seems to have changed shape to suit your appearance. It must be ultimate edge.
To a gothic sword.
A mysterious power surges through your body.
Alright. Right bumper to unleash the skills assigned to Baxi. Costs skill points to use, caps at 100. Deals more damage than usual, and just recover. Got it. Okay, press... Well, there. Cool. Okay, cost 21. Looks like it doesn't cost... Whoops. Oh yeah, it just recovers, like, super fast.
Could you imagine if swords were called edges, and you were just the Edgelord?
You say that, but I've definitely played games that they call swords edges.
Really?
Yeah.
A treasure chest.
Swords, blades, like they just avoid saying sword for some reason. Oh man, we found some chest raisins. Yeah,
These should help with recovering your health.
Okay. I guess I did take some damage there.
Now I noticed that you have a 0 Nox.
Yes.
Nox must be the special power.
Or just money.
Oh, but it looks like a moon, actually.
Oh.
For the night?
Maybe that's the edge meter.
The edge meter.
Yeah.
For a special ability.
Or we just... Gotta see if I can change something.
Oh, look at the
Button config.
character portrait's different, too. To reflect your new attire.
Oh, there we go.
Wait, is his hair really covering an eye now?
Yes.
Is...
Yeah, our hair definitely got longer.
Mm-hmm.
Even, like, the front side of things. Just embrace the edge, because why not? We're here.
Yep.
I really want to play a JRPG series. Okay, we can double jump. Cool. I want to play a JRPG series, or an RPG series, that, like, effectively it's the same character over and over again, but they actually keep all of their stuff. And so every game just gets comically easier as you go along.
Well, I wonder what that save file thing was then.
Probably would have just given us some...
I thought you said that this character is the main character of every story.
Yeah.
So
I actually have a couple of the other YS games. I wouldn't mind going back at some point and playing some of them just to take a look.
An odd stone disc with a seal carved into it sits on the ground. Teleporter? A soothing energy emanates at your feet. HP. Okay, so it's a HP recovery.
Yep.
Relief tiles.
So it's a checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Though boss fights might kick us back. What is over here? No idea. You know what? I'm gonna go do it anyway.
You can hear voices from this direction. You'd better find another way.
Fair enough.
And why even give it to you as an option?
I really wish games would chill out for a little while so I could actually go back to some of these older ones and actually sit down and finish them.
Whoa!
Gosh, you were horrifying.
It's a beetle frog.
Big bad beetle frog.
I actually think that's how they made their monsters. They chose two animals and then merged them together. I like it though when they do it in this manner where it's not obvious where one animal begins and one animal ends.
Yeah, there's a lot that are just kind of...
Because I always felt that in, say, Avatar The Last Airbender or something, some of the animals you could tell that the parts were just slapped together.
Okay.
Some could be blended well, though.
Crimson Line in battle. Lock onto an enemy, close the gap with Crimson Line. Can also be used against enemies. Okay, so...
Crimson Line. Ew. Those spikes in his back, they actually oozed out for a moment. I wonder if he has an attack where he throws the spikes up.
Maybe? I haven't seen it happen yet.
Mare Tudo. Yeah, see, look at that. Ew. Almost. Oh.
This is so ridiculous. I'm actually really enjoying it. Like, it's ridiculously edgy, but it works.
Teal and red's a good combination.
It's a good one, yeah. I don't like forest green, but teal with red works really well.
Your body is still adapting to your new power. An overwhelming feeling of fatigue envelops you.
There he is!
Is that really inmate 217? He looks just like...
Silence! I want that rogue in irons!
Oh.
Time to take a sewer nap.
What the? He jumped!
It's unlikely that he'll make it out of these catacombs in one piece. The aqueduct leads straight to the city. Send a search party as a precaution.
Oh, good. I was afraid they were just gonna be like, well, he's dead.
gone.
Ever had a dream where you weren't you? You were someone else? When I have a dream like that, it makes me wonder, am I really me? Perhaps such a dream is my reality, and my reality is the dream. I discovered the answer during my adventures in Balduq, and the answer was astoundingly simple. They are both equal truths. What is real is defined by what is not. Who one is defined by who one isn't. One must accept these truths if they wish to live and learn and grow. It was in this prison, this cradle, where my dreams and my reality became intertwined.
This feels like
Adol
edgy.
Kristen. An excerpt from Balduq Prison.
It's like edgy middle schooler poetry.
Yep.
Oh, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the intro to Vampire, which just went on this like long, edgy rant for no goddamn reason. It was beautiful.
The Monstrums of Balduq. 10 days prior. Flashback and more colorful hair.
The
Only
blue-haired
made-
guy was from
Finally
the
made it
previous
to
game, I
Balduq,
think.
The prison city.
Wait, why would you go to a prison city?
I...
Also, you can tell that, you know, who the main character is by their hair color.
Oh, yeah.
Because
I always love playing Spot the main character in JRPGs.
Word is, it's home to the biggest slammer in the Roman territories.
Wait, isn't that, Oh, what was his face? Do you remember in Octopath Traveler, the night guy? I forget his name.
I wouldn't be surprised if they.
I think it's the same voice actor.
Even from out here, I can tell the city's huge. Look, Adol. There's a security checkpoint at the gates.
Adol, apparently.
Maybe something's wrong.
We just got here, Adol. Can't you go 5 minutes without leaping into trouble? Anyway, it'd be nice to catch some shut-eye in an actual bed for once. They say the garrison runs a tight ship throughout the city, what with the prison and all. Well, let's go see what's going on.
I love how games are starting to pay close attention to details and
How
clothing.
long is this going to take?
Oh, I'm beat. I was hoping to unwind at the inn tonight.
Close attention to what, who?
If you noticed, when we were zoomed in, you could actually tell that there's a twilling to the fabric.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
They're-
textures are getting better on characters.
Now, how do we get
My beef is, a lot of these games really skimp on the environments.
Did you hear?
Like,
About the Governor General?
Yeah. Apparently it was the Monstrums.
Wait, the Monstrums killed the general?
Like, these textures, like, do you see the repeating stone texture on everything?
Yeah.
Like, that's PS3 levels of... Like, at least you can see kind of far.
The sad thing is, it might be one of those instances where we're only going to see this gate once.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure... Well, no, I bet we leave the city maybe once or twice. But I realized that they made this specifically for the
Switch.
The Switch, so they really had to skimp on the details. But, like, they should have gone with these, like, really kind of colorful, stylistic shapes and textures instead with, like, painted
It's
textures.
kind of what World of Warcraft does to
Yeah.
age gracefully
Because,
over
like,
the years.
if you can't do full realism nowadays, like, the gap between, say, like, this and... Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, let's go with Final Fantasy VII-R is just kind of like the other JRPG.
I don't want to perseverate on this,
I
though.
don't want... It's just one of my biggest beefs about a lot of, like, games nowadays. Because the characters look great, but the environments just look grubbins. It kills it a little bit, because I'm just like, I don't want to explore this world.
Yeah. Are you going to talk to any of the NPCs?
Why?
They're probably going to complain about what's going on.
I came all this way from Salicata to promote my goods around here, but man, the trip just goes...
Hurry it up already.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay. The intense man.
Who are you?
Wait, dignified man.
Travelers? If you want to get into Balduq, we'll need to inspect your things.
Security looks tight here. Did something happen?
Huh. Guess you could say that.
What's up?
When you walked up to him, he was called the intense man, and now he's the dignified man.
Well, yeah. He was intense at first, but now that we've met him and talked to him, we know he's dignified.
Some hoodlums calling themselves Monstrums have been plaguing Balduq.
Monstrums?
A certain dignitary has recently gone missing. There's no doubt they're behind this. Those damn pests. Blast it all. I've only just been transferred here, too.
Well, not sure if I follow, but it seems like a pretty big deal.
Warden Belger.
What? Are you sure? All right. Detain him.
Oh,
Okay, now that doesn't look like a warm welcome to me.
You, with the red hair. You're the adventurer, Adol Kristen, are you not?
Adol Kristen. One thing I have to say, I love designing characters that have the interesting half masks.
Yes.
But usually they're sci-fi characters because you know that maybe there's some kind of interface or something that they can look
Yeah, these
through.
guys can't see anything.
These guys, yeah.
These knights exist purely through anime location. All they know is where the anime is. You got colored hair, they know where you are. Anything else, totally blind. It's why so many anime games with, like, kind of bad stealth segments, the guards are extra blind unless you're, like, right in front of them, and then they know.
But see, they identified him from his red hair.
Never heard of him.
Don't screw with me, kid. Capital has issued a warrant for your arrest.
Ah!
Warrant? For Adol? What for?
I can think of a few reasons.
Yeah, with everything we've been through, it was only a matter of time.
Then you understand. You returned from the cursed Isle of Seiren. You were involved with the Atlas Ocean incident, and most recently you were seen in Altago in the aftermath of the ceasefire. You are being arrested on the grounds of your suspicious involvement in these events.
I wonder if those are references to previous games?
Yes.
Wait, so is this just the Indiana Jones kind of every single game or adventure is just one more
Yeah.
step in his like
Saga.
overall journey?
Yeah.
His saga.
So I was complaining about this earlier, wanting games to kind of chill out a little bit, because I actually would enjoy playing through like some of these full franchise runs.
Because now I wonder, what happened with that weird island or ocean business, or
Yeah.
was it Atlas Island or
I
something?
want to say they recently re-released some of the old ones, but I could be wrong. I know I have like one of the earlier ones, like YS3 or YS4, that was on Steam. There was like a semi... I don't think it was a roguelike, but it was more of like a dungeon crawler. With like minimal plot, but a lot of people said it was really fun. So like, I would love to go back and play them just purely because it's just like, cripes, where am I going to find the time?
And by suspicious involvement, it's just that he happens to always be there when things go down and correct it.
Yeah.
And it's all, well...
You're suspicious. Time to chuck you in prison. It's like, oh, come on.
You're the common denominator. Therefore, you must be implicated.
Would you look at that? We're bona fide celebrities.
It'll be easier on all of us if you come quietly with me to the prison.
Warden Belger.
Oh?
Oh, Shadowlord. You caught me at a bad time. It's just in the middle of an arrest.
If it was this man here, allow me to take him in myself.
Oh? But weren't you on patrol?
Yes. However, we've just received word that monstrums were sighted in the main square.
The Mike.
Yeah, I was going to comment on that. You can definitely tell with the number of JRPGs I've been playing lately that they weren't able to get
everyone in the same place.
Yeah, get everybody in the same place especially, but also the caliber of voice acting is a little bit wide of a range. In Disgaea 6, Prosy D is one of the characters, and he sounds, just absolute chef's kiss always, because that guy knows what he's doing. One of the other main characters, you really can tell he's kind of forcing his voice to sound like the character. Like, it doesn't sound very natural, and the mic he's using is, like, tinnier and not as good. Same thing with this.
This one, I can tell there's a hollowness.
Yeah.
That there's a, you can sort of hear the room.
Yeah.
In the voice.
You can just tell it's a lower quality mic, and maybe
but I wouldn't be
going through some filters.
I wouldn't be surprised with the pandemic and everything, though. Or this would have been made before the pandemic, wouldn't it?
No,
it was released during?
This came out either a couple months ago or last fall. I think it was a couple months ago.
Okay, so it could have been a situation where people have to either have their own recording setups or go to different studios or places and.
I mean,
not the same mics.
Assuming you actually get your button gear and get it together, like, I plan on probably... Well, I mean, no matter what,
I've done some voice acting for trailers and demos, but nothing...
Nothing serious yet, but if you got to that point. One way or another, though, I want to put together, like, a small recording studio in a room that does not have...
Echo. You have to have it well insulated.
Yeah, like, straight up...
Their closet. Oh no.
Well, no, that's what I'd probably do is actually rig one of our like walk-in closets as like a recording booth with a really good mic on a stand for a laptop just so you can read the script.
You just have to have rooms lined in dampening foam.
And, a bunch of noise canceling things so like, anything could be going on outside and you wouldn't notice and you'd be able to just record your entire line or lines or scripts.
It's more so that your voice doesn't bounce off of the walls.
Yeah.
And stuff. But yeah.
Yeah.
Any case, continue. Sorry that I'm interjecting every single sentence. It's
just notable. I don't know. It's like, especially when I'm doing these one-offs, it kind of gives me more of a point to just talk about like how things are made and what's good, what's bad.
Monstrums, you say?
Those must be the guys he was talking about earlier.
That's right. I was to report any monstrum activity directly to you.
Should have just said so from the start.
My apologies. Shall I take it from here?
Of course. I know you'll keep a close eye on him. I leave him to you, Shadowlord. Troops, fall in! The primary garrison will shift their priorities to capturing the monstrums. Today will be the day those pests will finally go where they belong. Balduq Prison. The one who captures them will receive a sizable bonus.
I like the Knight's cheese grater legs.
Yes, sir.
If it zooms out. Yeah.
I can see all the... Wait, are they ridges?
Now then, Mr. Adol Kristen.
What are monstrums?
Unfortunately, I'm not obligated to give you that answer.
What a
I'm
dick.
not obligated to give
I
you the
could
answer.
tell you, but no.
I am Shadowlord, Master and Commander of the Glean Hieroglyph Knights.
Hieroglyph Knights? So, you must be part of the Hieroglyph Church. Why are you working with the Roman Empire?
The Roman
We operate
Empire?
in tandem for the sake of maintaining the order here in Balduq. Warden Belger is the one in charge of the garrison here. As his title suggests, he is also the warden of Balduq prison. He will be the one to decide your fate. You will cooperate, one way or another.
Ah! What?
Adol!
Wow.
Yeah, he...
So fast.
You are Dogi the Wall Crusher, are you not? I give you 30 points. You fail.
What are you on about?
Points?
Unlike Adol, you aren't wanted yet by the Roman Empire. And now, I can see why. You should be grateful I'm not taking you in, too.
You son of a...
It's okay, Dogi.
Adol. All right.
Wow.
Well then. Now, when I heard Hieroglyph Knights, I thought that they were going to be decked out in runes or something, but they kind of look like paladins. Ah, so this is him waking up in the prison.
Am I inside the prison?
So, you're finally awake, 217?
Heinz. I don't see any ketchup on his person. How can he possibly be Heinz?
They replaced my blood with ketchup. When they have burgers, they bleed me dry.
You don't remember? The Knights must have done a number on you. You're in a solitary cell, one of many in Balduq prison. All inmates are assigned numbers. Yours is 217. You'd do well to remember it. Don't get too excited. You've just woken up in time for dinner. Come on, let's go. And no funny business, all right?
It sounds inconvenient and also dangerous for them to usher people to dinner. I thought that's why prisoners are usually
Balduq
brought their
prison
dinner.
Used to be a fortress. That's why it's got a complex layout.
Oh, they stop with the line. I was wondering if they're just going to keep awkwardly walking in total silence, waiting for me to continue. I've played a couple games like that where, like, if you let them walk forever without progressing the dialogue, they straight up, like...
Walk through walls.
Yeah. They, like, just leave the area and all the textures unload, and it's like, huh, you didn't really plan for this, did you? Yeah, this prison seems kind of weird. I'm also not really liking this, like, hey, game started. Also, long flashback.
It's not just a soldier stationed here, but also the Roman army and the Hieroglyph Knights. You might as well give up any hope of escaping.
Maybe it's one of those situations where they want to get you into some of the action and give you that teaser of becoming the Crimson Knight, as opposed to starting with all of this, which is just a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I do prefer to have things in a linear fashion as well.
Flashbacks work when it's important. I think in this case they really could have just, like, had a quick thing
where you fight the knights first before getting captured,
or even straight up is just like, oh yeah, they captured me under Trump, like, just absolutely, like, fake charges, and then that was it. It's like, anyway.
I don't have any obligation to tell you that.
You didn't ask the question.
Oh, hieroglyph.
Why
Knights.
the hieroglyph?
But, like, what's the point? They just say, I don't need to tell you shit, and it's like, why even talk to anybody?
Listen. There are other inmates here, but speaking to each other is forbidden. Each of you have assigned seats. Yours is over there.
Please, I beg you. Shut it and give me the food.
Oh no.
I ain't about to go slave away in the mines on an empty stomach. Come on, help a guy out, will you?
That gives me just as much reason to eat as you.
Fine. We'll do this the hard way. Why, you slippery little...
Oh, so you can knock over your cup or drop your spoon. You drop your spoon on the floor.
What was that?
What's going on over here?
Inmates 163 and 212. You two again?
I'm sorry.
Relax, gentlemen. We were just having a little chat.
Huh? 163, where's your fork?
My what?
Your fork. Where is it? God help you if I find out you're stealing cutlery.
The hell you talking about? It's here on the table. Well, I swear it was just here. Where'd it go?
Sure it was. All right, come on, 163. Time for a body search.
No. Wait. I haven't eaten anything yet. Ugh, you little shit. This was your doing, wasn't it? Giving me the silent treatment, are you? Mark my words. I won't forget this.
Take a left here. As I mentioned earlier, this prison used to be a fortress.
Wait, this is Guardsman Hicks. What happened to Guardsman Hines?
He has identity problems.
Because
he changes his name like every 12 minutes.
Because it's the same guy.
Frankly, I think it's the same thing as the intense-looking man and then the distinguished man. Like
dignified man.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
I just don't think they care enough for quality control, and I don't think anybody before you has ever paid any attention to Hicks Hines names.
Well, just that you think that someone would have played through all the dialogue and
but
whatever.
Once again, pandemic, quality control, and also this character. I'm going to say I bet this character never shows back up again, or if he does, his name is going to be Heinrich.
They could have just called him Guardsman at that point, and all of the guardsmen could have been called Guardsmen. Because I don't even know if he addressed himself as I am Hines.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Because
even the knights and us guards aren't familiar with some of the older underground sectors.
Why would you tell us that?
Forget about being found if you get lost. May as well call it your tomb. Anyway, it hasn't even been a day, and you're already rocking the boat, 217.
Your boat will capsize.
I'd recommend not making an enemy out of 163. I heard you were going to be trouble, but still.
Yeah, I could just leave him.
Well, take it from me. Nothing good will come out of being the hero.
That's the point of this character, though. He's the hero.
Yep.
Of every game.
Every game.
Just don't cause any more trouble, at least during my shift, alright?
That's confusing. How am I supposed to know when it's your shift when your name keeps changing?
And especially not with her.
Wait, what's her?
Probably, prosthetic lady.
Pardon me, ma'am. I've
Hines!
the inmate you requested.
Oh.
He's back to
normal.
Hines.
He's returned. Maybe it's Dr. Hines and Mr. Hicks.
You're late. Preposterously late.
This sounds like someone else.
What are you waiting for? Get in here.
You will do as you are instructed. You're going to be asked some questions. I hope your answers are adequate for your sake.
State your inmate ID.
217.
216.
What?
You don't even remember your number? You're inmate 217, Adol Kristen. I didn't think you would be so flimsy looking.
This is me cutting off like the last half of every word. I gotta stop that.
From one who calls himself an adventurer, I was expecting someone more robust.
Actually, that's Dogi's job. He's the robust one.
Yeah. He eats my food.
Ah! My friend meets that description!
You will speak only when I ask you a question. For the past 7 years, you have been engaging in adventures. You seem to have a habit of getting involved in remarkable phenomena.
Wait.
These events have been withheld from the public, but delusions can only explain so much.
If this is game 9,
yeah,
and there's been 7 heroic instances, does that mean that he's doing on average 1 a year, but 2 times he got in trouble more than once?
Possibly. Or time travel was involved. Or maybe just a couple of them were so off the record that no one knows.
Uh-huh.
Magic, the Eldine, alchemy, primordials.
Ooh.
Preposterous, indeed. If you ask me, I'd say the rumors about you are quite inflated. Now, you will answer my questions truthfully and without reluctance. Do you understand?
Sure.
No.
Why did he say no?
Yeah, what?
There's nothing more preposterous than wasted words and time. First question, Inmate 217. It seems that shipwrecks are a common occurrence for you. Even sailors and fishermen don't experience a fraction of the accidents you've been in.
I mean...
Some claim you instigated these incidents. What do you say to those accusations?
It's a typical story trope, you know.
Yep.
Sink on a ship and end up on a cursed island.
Plot
or
hook. Clearly.
Plot hook.
Has it really been that many?
Is that a serious question? Or are you so far removed from reality that you can't distinguish it from adventure?
This is an adventure.
You've even happened upon legendary weapons and artifacts. But somehow you always lose them afterward. Another fraudulent scheme, perhaps? Your antics are a detriment to the national interests of our Roman territories.
He loses them so that he doesn't start off superpowered for every single game, though, right?
Yeah.
She continued to interrogate you like this for several more hours.
I wish they actually just, like, fleeced him and then found all of them, that he's just been hoarding them for games, and he just only pulls them out for that specific game and then just forgets it's in his inventory.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, why are you keeping all of these?
So, essentially, he's starting off... Well, he gets Excalibur... or the Master Sword.
And then just loses it the next game.
Yep, pretty much.
When you're finally released, it was already well into the night. After eating in the cafeteria alone, you returned to solitary confinement in your cell.
Woohoo! There appears to be something in your clothes. You rifle through them to check. The fork! Does this mean you can... What are you going to do with the fork? This looks like Inmates 163's missing fork. It must have ended up in your clothes at some point during that altercation. Wait, he didn't take it? I thought he took it intentionally so he'd get in trouble.
He just, like, absolutely palms it by accident.
It'll be trouble if someone spots it. You should find a place to hide it. But please, not an obvious one.
Why are we doing this?
Also, there's no place to hide it except under your mattress. The fork should be hidden enough tucked behind the bed. Hide the fork behind the bed? You hide the fork behind the bed.
What is...
Were there other options?
I'm just curious. I don't know. Does it matter?
This seems to be a pretty complex lock, despite its apparent age. You should be able to open up with a tool, but you can't break out without a plan first.
Okay, so the plan has become more anime.
But you ultimately know that you...
Come on, in you go. I'll check on you later.
But didn't you get let out by someone else?
It seems I have a neighbor.
Oh.
Pleasant evening, isn't it?
Would be an excellent night for a stroll, if we could go for one. Could you come a little bit closer to the wall?
Oh, was he gonna...
Wouldn't want the guards hearing us speaking to each other now, would we? That's much better. Listlessness nearly got the better of me after not having someone to talk with for so long. You don't mind, do you?
Not at all. Bored myself.
I figured as much, seeing as you appear to be keeping yourself busy in there. Please excuse my curiosity. Anyway, my crime was, well, I suppose you could call it fraud. How about you?
Apparently I'm a habitual liar.
Well, a veritable criminal is amongst us. I believe I understand now. Are you here on false charges? In the past, the names and crimes of prisoners were publicly posted. But about 5 years ago, those postings were suddenly discontinued.
It's so that they can imprison people without cause.
Yep.
Possibly because there's so many of us now. But something tells me there's more to it. Wait. Quiet. I must have lost track of time. It seems they're doing their rounds now. The guards patrol on a strict schedule. Don't do anything that'll get you caught during patrol hours. Now then, mornings come early here. Best that you get some rest.
You were interrogated for several more days. It began the moment the sun rose, with no rest until the sun had long set. And it continued like this, day after day.
That's all I need to hear about the Canaan Islands. The ancient machine that controls the weather, the Ark of Napishtim. I find it difficult to believe that a thing out of a children's fairy tale actually exists.
Oh, wait a minute. Are they interrogating him about his adventures so that the Empire can take all of this for themselves? And obviously she doesn't seem to be believing all of this, but maybe someone would. Or it could be someone just wanting to extract all this information so they can make the most epic novel series in existence.
And turns out she's just a novelist.
But your testimony doesn't conflict with any of the Navy's reports so far.
Maybe it's because I'm not lying.
Yeah.
Though I find it difficult to believe, the reports do not lie. And I admit you have been cooperative these past few days. Is that what you hoped I would say? Lies or truth, there's no doubt your so-called adventures have major repercussions.
Well, I'm gonna release some repercussions on this prison then, I guess.
And you're still suspected of being a spy in the Imperial territories.
How can I prove my innocence? Yeah.
That's not my problem.
You suck.
Anyone would have a hard time believing these stories. I don't even know why I'm the one who has to do this. Guard!
Yes, ma'am.
Hand
Thanks.
inmate 217 over to the Empire to be tried for his other crimes. Take him and go.
So they're sending you off? Just like that?
Boy, this game really just does kind of set the stage for this guy becoming edgy anarchist plus. Down with the system. I'm not exactly pleased with it.
I wouldn't be either. You did say you had a friend in the city. There's a rumor about this place. At the end of that corridor, there's a sector where even guards are forbidden. Supposedly, there's a hidden passage there, built when the prison was still a fortress. An emergency escape route, I imagine.
Cool.
I thought you'd say that. It's possible it leads out of the prison, but it's a labyrinth down there. There are also rumors of strange creatures prowling the tunnels.
This isn't a typical prison, is it?
Not in the slightest. Rumors like this are the tip of the iceberg. We've only just met, but I already know you're not one to accept fate lying down. I'm sure you'd have gone anyway, with or without my help.
Wow, they did the cuticles.
Yeah,
Like,
they
well,
did.
the semicircles, the.
Is this the dude that we helped? I think it is.
He might be wearing the same clothes, but
I saw you had white hair.
After all, you already possess something to pick the lock with, don't you?
Maybe not. I don't remember him having this like weird scarf thing. How do you know that?
Oh.
I have my ways.
Fork acquired.
Watch them make me go through that entire escape sequence and edgification.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You press a single prong of the fork against the floor until it's bent. You shape it into a lockpick to unlock the cell, a trick you learned from Doki. Oh, it is that. Wait, is it that guy?
I think so.
Yeah, he has the same glasses.
Good. You've made it out. That was a pretty neat trick with the fork.
You pulled a fast one on me.
It was you all along.
It was you all along.
I knew you would figure it out. I appreciate what you did in the mess hall.
You should come with me. We can both become edgy.
Oh, so did he slip the fork into his?
Probably, yes.
I appreciate the offer, but I'd only just slow you down. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine here. I've grown rather accustomed to these walls. Hurry now. You must leave the prison before the guards catch wind of your escape. I hope that one day you'll meet again.
Oh, now you're back in the water?
Yay. It would have been really funny if they made me do the tutorial a second time around. Just like, yeah, why not? Let's make him do that again. Why?
How is he possibly going to blend in?
Yeah. Dude sticks out like a main character.
Wait, no.
How did he wash up on the...
I think he can summon the armor, potentially.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because now he's back to his old self. Yep, you're back to normal again.
Oh.
The mysterious power from the curse seems to have disappeared.
He's not here!
No, seriously, how did we wash up on top of the docks? That's like easily a 2 to 3 foot climb.
He can't have gotten far.
Can we be certain he's here? He couldn't have made it through the aqueduct.
It's a direct order from Master Edgelord himself. We're to take extra precautions with this one. So keep it to yourself and resume your search before I have you locked up too.
Yes, sir!
It's too risky to linger. Need to find somewhere to hide.
I really want to play one of these games someday where you actually like have to care about changing your appearance so they can't identify you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, growing a beard, dyeing your hair, changing your outfit, gaining or losing weight or muscle mass.
Security fortifications in the agricultural district and the main gates.
They're in place, sir.
Good. Not a single rat gets through. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Some of those would take days or months to accomplish, though.
Yeah. Well, not with magic, though.
Ah, I see.
Oh man, even if there were like multiple races, you can swap between them using like a potion or an enchantment or an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be really cool. Wow. And they don't... Oh, right. Of course, they have crap helmets. Or are they coming to menace me? I have no idea. You legitimately cannot tell if they see Adol at all.
What is this supposed to be?
I don't know, but we're going inside this building.
Wait, Balduq, what? Huh.
Abandoned building. Watch us just absolutely accidentally end up at the Monstrum headquarters.
These stairs must lead into the basement. You could lay low here for a while. Go down and hide?
Sure. What else am I gonna do? Wait, that...
Any sign of him?
Nothing, sir. We've already searched the entire area.
What's this building?
It's just an old inn. It was closed about a year ago.
We searched it and didn't find anyone.
All right. Move out and continue the search.
Yes, sir!
Their footsteps fade into the distance. Your fatigue catches up with you as you feel your consciousness drifting away.
Time to nap on the stairs? Yep.
Your pursuers might have given up. You want to see what's going on outside, but someone may recognize you. Find a way to walk about safely. Maybe you can find a disguise somewhere in here. It is an inn.
Barrel on.
Wear a barrel.
Wear a barrel.
Oh, cover yourself in soot. Or there just happens to be a chest full of...
A scarf and black hair dye. Oh.
Acquired.
Why was that slow? I have no idea. Ah, sweet.
Except it's not really black so much as a dark blue. This should suffice for a disguise. Now you can leave undetected.
Until you go full anime, at which point you go back to being whatever. Oh.
As an escaped fugitive, Adol will disguise himself while walking around Balduq. Isn't this precisely what you wanted?
Yeah, more or less. I just want him to grow a beard.
Oh, downloadable content?
Oh.
Maybe you can get more disguises.
Do I even have any?
Oh, look at that. His portrait changed so that he's tucking the scarf around.
Raisins and junk.
Wait, is that why you called them... Did you know there were going to be raisins in this game when you talked about
chest
raisins?
We opened a chest and got raisins.
Oh, I see.
Also, this inn is massive. I mean, this is kind of standard with JRPGs. Instead of having, like, actually smaller claustrophobic
And you see, I thought he was going to use the soot to make his hair look black, but he just happened upon dye.
Yep, of course. Well, convenient chest hair dye.
Mm-hmm. Chest hair dye?
Boy, that changes the meaning a little bit.
Oh, Edgelord, the virtuous master and commander of the Glean Hieroglyph Knights.
Can't wait to stab him a bunch.
There seems to be no more pursuers in sight. You should take a look around town and search for your companion, Dogi.
I feel like after this guy should just, like, change his name and, like, hairstyle and overall appearance every single game. Like, it's the same dude, but he's just, like, kind of just, like, Okay. Can check the journal. Cool. That'd actually be kind of a fun thing to do almost from, like, a D&D perspective. Is, like, the more your character's adventure, good or bad, the more their appearance matters. Sometimes...
They gain a reputation.
Oh gosh, it's kind of laggy.
Yeah, it is lagging. Maybe it's the town?
Yeah, it's probably loading a bunch of things.
Including people.
Oh, we're going to the notice board. But, like, this game has no business lagging on this PC. Ugh. Eek. Yeah. Well now, it appears someone's managed to break out of the prison. That's no small feat for someone without the Monstrum's powers. Ha! I'd wager the Romans are feeling pretty hot under the collar right now.
Then this redhead criminal is on the loose? He may very well be a vicious murderer. How frightening. Perhaps he had something to do with the Cardinal Lindheim's disappearance.
I gotta say, I like the outfits in this game. Everybody looks kind of funky.
And they actually have a number of different faces.
Yeah.
Too. Everyone doesn't look
Though
like
the
a perfect
middle-aged
anime
man looks
child.
a little Nosferatu-y.
Uh-huh.
They say it was the Monstrums who abducted the Cardinal, though. And again, I'd just as quickly believe the Romans fabricated that rumor themselves. People blame the Monstrums for just about every silly little mishap these days.
Wait a minute. Does that girl look normal, or is she a main character?
I can't tell. She definitely stands out. There's a little bit more fidelity to her appearance. And the necklace is usually a dead giveaway for, like,
and the really cool
character.
pants.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, she just has better textures.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hair, shinier, the eyes, the face. And she does seem like more specifically framed in this than anybody else.
She also has a headband bangle.
Yeah, we'll
going
see.
on.
Speaking of Monstrums, didn't one show up in the main square just yesterday?
Sure did. It was the white cat. I saw her with my own 2 eyes. You did? Wow. What I wouldn't give to catch even a glimpse of her.
Yeah. Definitely important character.
And she's disappeared from the group, hasn't she?
No, she was there. We just blocked
Mm-hmm.
where she was standing.
Oh no, a vision of the red moons.
Oh, time for some weirdly laggy edge. And
Wait.
we're here now.
Mind your surroundings, Crimson King. This place has become the cursed land, the Grimwald Nox.
What's wrong with your arm and leg?
This is a realm where the line between human and monster becomes obscured. Ergo, you could say I'm its gatekeeper. Come forth, my monstrums, and consume this dark night!
Wait, she runs the monstrums?
Reporting in.
Hawk, present.
They're all named
This
after
had
animals.
better not be another waste of time.
Doll here. Good day. Raging Bull. I'm raring to go.
Oh no.
Jiggle
Renegade.
physics.
Let's get on with it already.
It's so anime!
Monstrums, meet the Crimson King. Now there are 6 of you.
We have a new recruit.
I guess we needed the extra help.
My condolences, pal.
I didn't realize this
That's
was
a
a
funny
Sentai
name
game.
you've got there, Crimson King. Raging Bull is also peculiar.
Okay, 1 minute. So, the renegade guy and doll girl don't really make sense for this animal theme
Yeah,
that we had
but
going.
she straight up has, like, doll hands.
Oh yeah, she does have the different segments and stuff.
Yeah, so she might actually be a doll.
Now, I did notice, though, Cat Girl, the ears were moving, and this girl, does she have real ears in addition to the bull
No,
ears?
I
or
see
maybe
the bull ears. I don't see real ears in there.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well.
I mean, they might actually be monster people.
Yeah.
They did say it was a blending of different realities.
she's also got udders, so...
Hey, but a bull wouldn't have udders. But
Oh, well, I mean, you can still milk it. It's just...
Ew! You're thinking of that bull that we saw at the Minnesota
Right.
Zoo with the sack that was hanging all the way down to the ground.
The bull had like a 1.5 long sack. Like, it wasn't
No, it
big.
was more than that.
It might have been longer than that, but it straight up was just like excessively long for no good reason. The thing looked like a rectangle, but with some hella dangle. And like, I swear it was dragging on the ground. Which...
Okay.
Anyway.
And apparently some people eat them.
Anyway. What are we getting on with?
You all have gifts, each one unique. You use them to exorcise monsters here. If you fail to do so, you will be trapped here forever. And if you should die in this realm, your souls will wander it for the rest of eternity. That is the curse which all of you monstrums must bear. You'll obey me hereon, or you'll regret it.
There she goes again, sounding just as unreasonable as ever.
That demented bitch. One day I'm gonna kill her.
I don't like it any more than you guys. But this is the only way we can get back to our own lives. The clock is ticking. Now then, shall we begin?
Do you know what's funny about Doll?
Yeah.
It looks like... Oh.
The time is nigh. Under the red moons, the wicked and the defiant shall be punished.
Why is the audio balance in this bad?
Mm-hmm.
Why is the resolution in this bad? Wait. This is a pre-rendered video that they made for the Switch, which is why it looks kind of garbage.
Mm-hmm. What I was going to say is what I liked
Ooh, I
about
like this
Doll's
music.
hairdo is that it looked like she had cut her bangs herself.
Hmm.
They were off at all at odd angles, kind of like what a young girl would do with her dolls if she ever tried cutting their hair herself.
Mm-hmm. That's one opulent crystal.
You seem rather at ease, given the circumstances. How intriguing. This is the Sphere. It plays a key role in dispelling the Nox. But pay no mind for now, Crimson King. Go! Harness your power as you see fit.
Enough with the pomp. Just tell him to slaughter whatever comes our way.
All we have to do is buy you enough time like always, right? That is correct. Focus your efforts on expelling the foes before you. Got it. They probably end up going after us anyhow. The enemy fast approaches. Let us move. I'll have to listen to the characters again to know what their voices actually sound like.
Oh, right. I forgot how to play. That's ridiculous prison segment just threw me the heck off.
It's interesting how this is yet another game in which you're forced into some otherworldly realm of death. And your souls are going to be lost if you don't collect stuff from monsters. And you have to work on a team. Begrudgingly with someone as a referee and a guide.
Kind of. I'm not sure if she's the referee or the guide.
She's saying, you know, do as I say or, you know, you'll perish.
It's true.
The creatures look cool.
Yeah, I'm digging the creature design. I think my biggest complaint just remains the environments look so bad. Like, I almost would have preferred it if we were in this, like, mystical void. As opposed to, like, this kind of just...
With mechanical stuff in bright colors.
Yeah.
Akin to what these creatures are.
Yeah. Because my biggest problem is, like... This is, like, God Eater tier environmental design, which, like, I don't...
Slay the Lord of the Night. Whoa, Cerberus!
That's cool.
Once again with the whole black and white and magenta all over. With a little bit of cyan mixed in there for these creatures. And some gold. I suppose they're pretty colorful. But I've definitely noticed that magenta has replaced purple as one of the colors of evil.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's so unnatural. Magenta stands
out nicely, too.
Yep.
Music is really good, though.
Mm-hmm. I like the violin.
Impressive.
Lemure's extermination.
Oh, Lemures are a type of demon.
From all of you.
Ah.
Got stuff. Got more stuff.
Good. It seems the Grimwald Nox has lifted. You have much potential, Crimson King. Your power will be useful in banishing the darkness in the days to come.
Why are we doing this?
What? If you seek the truth about the curse, first unveil the mystery of Balduq Prison, Crimson King.
Some more prison breaks. Got it.
I think the Cardinal and his goons are doing something with the prisoners. Maybe they're sacrificing them to an eldritch god.
We've returned to the city.
Wait, but they're all in their magic forms. This isn't going to be good.
It's okay. They're Sentai. It doesn't matter. Nobody will recognize them the moment they lose their Sentai business.
Leave it to her to scurry off as soon as her dirty work's done.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go home.
I'll be leaving too.
Oh,
I'm guessing this is a regular thing for you all.
You got that right, new kid. I'm sure you've got a lot of questions. But you're out of luck. We don't have the answers you're looking for.
We still don't know why we're even fighting. Nor what those monsters are. Nor why the Grimwald Nox comes.
They really are just a Sentai group.
Mm-hmm. They even have their own color codes.
And what's with those magic bullets? She used them to turn us into these things. Someone's desperate for friends.
And we can't leave the city either. You can thank the curse for that.
Oh, I don't like that the cat girl has human ears.
Oh, she does have human ears.
Yeah, I don't like that when cat girls...
I think the bull girl does then have human ears just tucked behind the pink.
Maybe? Yeah.
We'll have to
We'll
look.
probably see them at some point and we'll be like, that's weird!
Mm-hmm.
When she calls, we fight. We're nothing more than puppets.
I'd rather be Monster Chow than be stuck another month in this dump.
Yeah, I love this city, but there's only so much to do around here.
Hey, look, they're on the roof!
Mama, is that a monster?
Shh, it's rude to point.
Wait a second. Are those all of the monstrums?
Yeah, but I count 6 of them. Is the red one a monstrum too?
Oops, we've been made.
The new kid's outfit sticks out like a clown at a funeral.
Wait, what? And his costume isn't ridiculous?
No, I'm perfect.
We should disperse before someone calls the Roman soldiers or the knights.
Also...
Very well. I shall take my leave then.
Theirs are far worse.
Yeah.
Look at the guy with the purple. He looks like
the horns are just bursting out of his
with...
weird nun hat.
And look, he even has... Look at the... You notice how he has all of the 4-pointed star symbols?
Yeah.
That seem to be affiliated with... He has a X through the one up top.
Yep.
On his hat. He stands out like a sore thumb.
Unless he's the cardinal. Probably not.
No, he's not Lindheim. I don't think he'd be.
Probably not.
Okay, I'll go too. Bye, guys!
So they're begrudging Sentai superheroes.
Yep.
Adol! I've been looking all over for you after I heard you escaped from the prison. Am I glad I found you before the soldiers did?
A lot happened.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. You can tell me about it later. Huh? You look... Ah, never mind. Just imagining things, I guess. Anyway, now that you're a fugitive, you really shouldn't be out here.
Did you find him?
No, we've looked everywhere, sir.
We can't let all 6 of them get away. Call for reinforcements. I want at least one of them in custody.
Thanks to those monstrums, soldiers will be everywhere. We'd better find somewhere to lay low for now.
You led Dogi to the abandoned building where you'd been hiding. You explained what happened at the prison.
Whoa, that's a lot to take in. So that makes you one of those monstrums? A prison with monsters in the basement, a mystery woman with false limbs, and a curse that won't let you leave the city. Can't say I understand it all, except the part about being stuck here for a while.
I'm sorry this keeps happening to us.
Sure.
Ain't much of an apology coming out of a wily smile like that. You're enjoying this, aren't you? You goofball. Anyway, before we can do anything else, we're gonna need a hideout.
Hey, you're standing in
Basement
one.
of this abandoned building ain't bad. A hidden entrance like that would make coming and leaving a lot more discreet. We can fix it up enough to sleep here. Then we can talk about a plan.
I'll help.
Yeah.
Sorry, Adol, but you gotta stay put until things cool off out there.
And with that, the mysteries of Balduq beckon a new, unexpected adventure. Aprilis, who cast a curse upon you, and the monstrums who share your gift. Each peculiar event unfolds one after another in this town known as the Prison City. After you finally settled down to sleep, you reflected upon the events of the past few days. Before long, you fell fast asleep. Chapter 1: The Monstrums of Balduq. End. Birds? I suppose they'd make a home for themselves in here.
I mean, good cover. It's like, what's in here? Pigeons. Okay.
Pigeons don't tweet like that, though.
Pigeons. Now, this is a hideout fit for a monstrum. Ain't much to look at now, but we'll spruce her up like new. Gotta get her up and running so you can get to breaking that curse. Until then, you're stuck killing monsters for who knows how long? The way I see it, the other monstrums are more keen on keeping to themselves. One of them steals on a moral high ground, another thinks the city's a giant cage match. Maybe they've given up on breaking the curse. He's saying they've already tried? Well, maybe we'd learn a thing or two by asking them. Something else has been on my mind. Is it the prison? Yeah, you think so too, right? There's something fishy about it. Aprilis herself said there's a mystery to be solved in there. And what's the deal with that prisoner in the cell next to you? And not to mention that creepy maze of a basement crawling with monsters. You ever heard of any prison like that? The only thing I can think of is it's not just a prison, or that it wasn't always one.
They're performing experiments on people and making them into monsters.
It's interesting, isn't it? You're not thinking about going back in there after just escaping by the skin of your teeth, are you? No two ways about it, Adol. Look, Adol?
Yeah, it's like Adol.
Yeah.
Almost similar to being addled.
Yep.
If you know what I mean.
Looks like our next adventure is already underway. Yeah, with a running start. Yeah. Things are getting interesting. Who knew there'd be an adventure here? If you're really planning on looking into the prison, then there's something you need to know first. I heard a rumor that the prison's got a frequent visitor who knows a lot about it. Works for a local big shot establishment called the Pendleton Company. We should speak with them. Yeah, those business types tend to be difficult, but you don't know until you try. Find Pendleton in the central district north of the main gates. One more thing, Adol. On the off chance that Aprilis was bluffing about that curse, it won't hurt to see for yourself whether you can leave the city or not. Okay, you know the plan.
Just keep your head down.
Yep. Alright.
Chapter 2. The White Cat's Melancholy. I wonder if there's a chapter that focuses on each of the...
Probably.
Each of the
At
monstrums.
Least in the beginning. I thought he said he was going to spruce this place up, but... I don't think he did.
I haven't seen a change as of yet. I don't even see where they put down their beds. I was expecting at least...
Yeah, I would have expected him to drag a little bit in.
Yeah.
Also, these are some ridiculously large fireplaces. Like, cripes. Anyway, so I think this is a good stopping point, at least for now. This game is charming. I like it a lot. It's got a lot of... I'm honestly going to say...
Look at the moon.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
It has a little crescent on it.
It's got a crescent. It's got a lot of the same charm that kind of drew me to the Atelier Ryza games. They're a little tongue-in-cheek. The characters are very charming. A little over-ridiculous, but that's fine. Big gripe remains, the environments are not great.
And we'll have to see if there is a formula. Oh, that's interesting. For various tips.
Yep.
I wonder if there's going to be the formula of go out, try to gather information, build up your main base, figure out what the motivations are and the pasts are of these other characters and how they came to become Monstrum.
Probably.
And one by one work through their stories, get to know them, build their trust, and then
eventually unite, destroy whatever's in the prison and also in that shadow realm. And then game ends. I'm sure there's more. I don't know. Either way, charming, I like the combat system. Like, I complain about the environments, but this is a fun game to play. Okay, Mr. Grimwald Nox is where 2 moons hang in the sky.
Humans and monsters become obscured.
Oh.
In the Grimwald Nox.
I wonder if there's kind of like a time-based element to this game. I don't know. Either way, so we're going to be stopping here, but Monstrum Nox is available on Switch and PC, and I want to say maybe PS4. I'm going to double check that.
It's really, I suppose because you're just standing still, you're getting a bunch of these lore tidbits.
Yeah, random tips going by. They're actually kind of neat. Anyway, it is available on...
the Hieroglyph Church, official religion of the Roman Empire.
Okay, yeah. So, like I said, it is available on Steam, Switch, and PS4. And PS5 by that merit. It says it came out in 2019. It must have come out in Japan in 2019. Yep. Yeah, Japan, September 2019. And then North America in February this year. And then, it's coming out on Windows and Switch. So it's actually a PlayStation game first. Now it's coming out on PC and Switch. That makes sense. I feel like this would be a fun game. I have no idea what the performance is. I asked for a Steam key just because I generally prefer it. There was that little bit of lag in the city, which was kind of a concern.
Yeah, it might be one of those things where the city is actually too large.
Yeah, too large for what they programmed, so it has kind of weird loading issues. Oh well. Other thing, I commented on a little bit, the music on this game seems really good. It might be one of those that I want to listen to the soundtrack, just kind of on my own while I'm doing art or something. It's kind of like a jam out thing. Anywho, for now at least, we will be ending here, just because time, and I have too many other JRPGs. The ranks in terms of games that I'd like to play, but I almost feel like I'd love to play through the YS games in sequence. Like, I'll do the kind of checkout video that we did here.
To experience all of the adventures of Adol?
Yeah, maybe. Just because I know a couple of them were, like, major fan favorites. I just need to find a period of time when, like, randomly no JRPGs come out for a while so I can really sit down and play them.
And I wonder how long the game is, too. Because I wonder if there is a chapter, if we're talking about the melancholy of the white cat, I'm wondering if that means there's going to be a story chapter for each of the 5 other members. And
looks like people are saying main story is 26 hours, main plus extras is 41, and completionist is 57 with an average of about 52. Or no, 42.
Interesting. I wonder what would account
probably a lot
for all
of
that
side
extra
content.
time.
Side quests, missions.
Oh, there was a mission board.
Yeah, probably dungeons that you can do as well. Kind of to just fight stuff. Which I think is kind of the main draw of this game. The main story is kind of just background for you just, you know,
but I play games
through
for story.
Waves of enemies. I know. Is what it is. So, we are going to be ending here. But yeah, it's going to be out in... I guess it's out today. I'll just time this video to go out on release day. And it's $60. Standard AAA JRPG release. Which I think... I don't know. It's neat.
Need to rush.
It's mainly... It's fun. And if you know a YS game, this one seems to be right up there with some of the best. Probably? I'd have to play the other ones to actually know. But for now, at least, if you guys like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave us a like. Helps more than you know. And if you want to see more random games, I guess I'm starting to do JRPG lightning round stuff too. So, hit subscribe if you want to check those out. And, yeah, at some point, we'll probably sit through and maybe try and charge through some of the YS games very slowly. But for now, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.